Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Angels and You, the show where we talk angels, spirituality, self-care, do card readings on the air for week number 2 on CJMP 90.1 FM this evening. Whether you've come here on purpose or you just happen to turn your radio on this moment, welcome to our show. Thank you for being here with us. I was feeling quite under the weather last week, so I'm sorry that I missed you. I promise I am feeling much better now. So if you missed the week before last week's show, I have made a SoundCloud page where you can go back and listen to the recorded version. So you can find that link on my Facebook page, Angels and You, at www.facebook.com/angelsandyou333. Huge thumbs up and much gratitude to the folks here at CJMP for putting me on air, believing in my ideas, and never telling me that I'm weird. Woohoo! If you love community radio and you love listening to CJMP, please consider becoming a sustaining member. CJMP is completely volunteer run, and everyone really puts their heart and their soul into their shows each week and into the work that they do around the station here. If you have a few extra dollars lying around, you love community radio, and you want to continue listening to great programming 7 days a week, go and check out cjmp.ca to find out more information about how you can become a member. You can also email membership@cjmp.ca with any questions that you might have. So, a quick recap for you. If this is your first time tuning into Angels and You on CJMP, my name is Liz. I'm the host of Angels and You, which is a growing Facebook community and now a radio show. What the heck? Where we talk about angels, spirituality, self-care, and much more. What's going on in our spiritual community here around Powell River and the world. I'm an angel card reader, angel intuitive, and among many other things. I usually wear several different hats at any given time, but that's kind of cool too. I've been doing angel card readings for many years, but just over the past 2 years, it's kind of transformed into more than just a fun hobby that I did with friends. It makes me really happy to share a card and message on my Facebook page each day from the angels and to know that I'm helping bring some light into what can sometimes be an utterly dreary world. My mission here on the radio is to spread that same light and to help open up the channels of communication within our community and beyond. I want to break down the walls between what's weird and what's normal, and also help encourage the people around me to live the best lives that they possibly can. I want to help bring light and support and resources to everyone around us who needs them. Each week I'll be talking about some kind of different topic relating to spirituality, self-care, wellness, etc. Reading out a list of resources from around town that I like to call the Mind, Body, Spirit calendar or resource list, as well as doing a weekly reading for everyone who is listening for a bit of a forecast about what our next week is going to look like, as well as some short readings on air for anyone who wishes to call in if we have some time at the end of the show. So we'll be doing those readings at the last half of the show. I will let you know when to call in. So this week, I really wanted to start delving into something that has gotten me started on this entire journey of doing angel card readings, starting a Facebook community, doing radio now, and that whole thing is angels. Something that my clients and even my friends ask me is, what are angels? Like what actually are they? What are the details? What are they all about? And to be honest, I had to think about it and look back into some of my favorite books and literature, things that I've read to really come up with a solid answer, because I find that what angels are really does mean something different for everyone that you ask. It's really more of a personal feeling rather than a matter of fact, as is many things when it comes to spirituality. For some, angels are like the helpers of life. For others, they're just picturesque figures from religion or religious texts and stories. One of the first books that I ever read about angels was called Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. And I read this book several years ago, and it really contains a lot of good information. It said a lot of similar things about how what angels are really means something different for everybody. And it was, of course, very encouraging you to look inside your own heart and to decide what connection with universe, God, source, angels, whatever words you like to use to describe your connection with the energy that we're all composed of. Instead of instantly subscribing to the belief of something, it's always good to look inside your heart and take information you have learned from others and then shape what you know to be true on your own. And I'm hoping that this show can provide some information and at the very least some food for thought for you on your journey to discovering what spirituality means to you and your heart. Something interesting I learned, actually, was that the word angel actually means messenger. And I found this really cool because I've always thought as angels as kind of like the fingers on the hand that is the universe, or God, or our creator. And another interesting thing that I found in my research and through my readings, I've discovered is that angels don't necessarily have wings per se, but rather they've been depicted that way because of how early artists and painters and the people who documented them saw them or envisioned them. And that's how they are believed to have appeared. But rather, it was their extraordinary bright light and their aura that surrounds them constantly that was mistaken for wings. And it's stuck, especially here in our Western culture. The only time I've ever really seen the wings used in my communications with angels or any literature I've consumed is if an angel is surrounding someone with them for comfort, using their wings to hold them in an embrace. But even then, it's still a bright aura of protective light surrounding this person in love and light, healing them. In fact, it's kind of interesting. In some Eastern religions and beliefs like Buddhism or Hinduism, the angels don't actually have wings at all, but rather just a glowy aura, and are thought of rather as enlightened, sentient beings. However, they still serve the same purpose as quote-unquote Western angels that have been depicted with wings. Another interesting fact about their appearance is that angels do have what has been referred to gender energies, quote-unquote, meaning that when they appear, they usually do as either male or female. But this is simply their physical appearance, how they are presenting themselves to you. Angels are neither 100% female nor male, but rather somewhere in between. Like, some might be 70% female, some might be 30% male, so on and so forth. So the angels are basically thought of as extensions and helpers of the will of the universe, and are dedicated to helping us live and breathe divine love and light through all areas of our lives. They are here with us constantly to help us remember our true nature, which is one of pure love, kindness, and abundance for all, through helping one another, healing with our hearts, and taking care of our physical bodies. Your angels are here also to help you remember how loving and kind that you truly are, and to help you polish your talents so that you may use them toward your life purpose. And most of all, they are here to keep us safe and away from any type of harm in the physical world. As well as keeping us safe and happy, they're here too to help us be peaceful, and to learn how to act peacefully yet assertively for our best and highest good, and live according to the plan of peace that God, Source, or the universe have carefully constructed for us here on Earth. And as though we might think that going through or putting ourselves through stress and challenges and hardships will help us to grow, change, and learn new things, what we need to realize is that times of peace and peacefulness do lead to just as big of growth spurts as stress and challenges do. And it is possible to find peace in those times of struggle. And when you're feeling peaceful inside and out, this leads to feeling like you can accomplish more goals that you have, and approach situations with confidence, and have assertiveness and inner strength in all parts of your life. So now when I say assertiveness, I mean that we're nobody's doormat, but we are able to lovingly express our needs and wants to the people that are around us. And this is including saying no to people and things that no longer serve us or won't serve us to our highest good. And once we've mastered our calm, content, and peaceful attitude, this encourages more creativity, and taking better care of ourselves comes naturally, and more time spent with our loved ones is available for us. And it also helps us to feel more well mentally and physically, helping us to start the process of releasing heavy burdens that we may hold out of worry, guilt, or other reasons. These are all examples of how this universal love helps us. Your angels want to help you notice it and live by it too, and they absolutely do not want to interfere with any plans that you might have already set, but rather want to help you and show you how you can do everything that you seek to accomplish without harming yourself or others indirectly or directly in any way. There is power in peace and peacefulness, but we must accept that idea to start the journey. Of course, it's not something that happens overnight, believe me. We have to accept who we are as a person first, and know that we are all made up of universal love. And once we can do that for ourselves, it's easier to commit to seeing that in everyone else around us too. It's really a continuous process and a journey that we are all working on, even just with teeny tiny bits and pieces at a time. So speaking of tiny bits and pieces, that's what we talked about on my last show, was the tiny baby steps that we take in order to reach our goals in the best way possible for everybody involved, including yourself. It's a delicate balance, but in truth, we already have what it takes inside of us. And not to mention, we are so lucky to have so much angelic and universal support available to us, but it is up to us to ask for it and also to allow it to come into our lives. And so this being said, our angels love to help us. They love to listen to our prayers and to communicate with us, but the angels don't want to be worshipped, nor should we worship them. The angels know that all glory goes to God and the universe as our creator, and as we are on earth, the angels are dedicated to serving the creator or the universe for the highest good, all in the name of love and light. The angels don't necessarily want to be prayed directly to either, but this doesn't mean that they don't love to listen and communicate with us, and are certainly more than happy to be the messengers that can help bridge the gap between our world here on Earth and the universe and God or the source. They're kind of like the delivery service of heaven, bringing our prayers straight up there. I like to think of angels as being here with us as our friends that are given to us by God and the universe, that know us perfectly inside and out. They don't judge us, and they only want to see us succeed. So I really do want to emphasize that I'm not here to put labels on anything by using the words God or the universe or that I even know exactly where these beings of light, angels, come from, but I do want you to take this information and then decide what rings true to you. I'm here to serve simply as a channel of information for the experiences that I've had. The words used to describe angels or our universe don't really matter in my opinion, but the connection that you feel in your heart does, but only you can sculpt that, so you have to decide what's right for you. And it's not up to any of us to judge what someone else might believe either, if it differs from us. In truth, no matter who we are, we all have these angelic friends that are here with us to help us and are assigned to us before we're even born. They are friends for life, helpers and encouragers to help steer us onto the right path. They, of course, want you to make the decisions for yourself on your own and encourage you not to place judgments onto others as well. They're simply there as a support to lean on. A good way to describe this is that the angels are here on earth with us to help bridge the gap between what is divine love and truth and the illusion of what our problems are. So they're here to help comfort us when we are feeling sad or disappointed. They're here to help push us when we're feeling nervous or lacking self-esteem, because sometimes we really need that. And they're also here to watch over us and to send us signs and symbols through our intuition, that gut feeling that you sometimes get, or that little voice inside your head, to let us know that when situations are unsafe or could potentially be of harm to us, whether that is physical or mental. And it's up to us to listen to our intuition or gut on that one and go from there as best that we can. So your angels work with you through your higher self, and they work with your higher self. And what I mean when I say higher self is that this is who you truly are, all love and light, a child of divine creation and absolute perfection who knows all of your hopes and dreams and who achieves them with faith, belief, and peacefulness. They connect us with this higher self by encouraging and pushing us to eat healthier, to quit smoking, to move our bodies, help that elderly woman across the street, or whatever it might be. It could literally be anything here. And they want to see us live to our full potential. They consistently try to show us how to do that. And I know that they show me on a very regular basis what I need to do in order to live the life that I want. But I don't always listen and follow to that guidance. Tisk. At the end of the day, I know it's up to me to listen to what I'm hearing and to put the work in and do what I need to do. Of course, your angels understand that you're human, and you are influenced by outside sources like the people who are around you, the substances that you consume, and so on. They also understand that you have free will choice, and they would never interfere with something that you are choosing for yourself, because everything in life is about the learning process. There are always lessons to learn. The angels simply sit and wait for you to work with them, and will be your backup in the meantime. I feel like I should also mention that your angels are never judging you or your beliefs. They're never judging who you are or what choices you make either. They are non-denominational beings, so it doesn't matter to them if you believe in Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, anything else. They don't belong to any religion or book. They serve the will of the universe, which is universal love and a knowing that we are all connected by that same energy. It's merely human doings that we are separated into groups and organizations, and we are pulled apart from each other, whether we mean to or not. And it doesn't matter to the angels if you love to party every weekend either. It doesn't matter to them if you have been in trouble with the law before, etc., etc. They really work with your beliefs and feelings that already exist as a way to reach you, because they know that if they wanted to change you and who and what you are, that you wouldn't listen to them anyways. Really, they just love you. They want to see you be the happiest, healthiest version of yourself. They want you to connect with your higher self and be that person. And that is what I'm trying to make my mission here all about, is inspiring and encouraging people around me to know that they can be the person that they desire, regardless of what their circumstances are. There's always a way to change and create your life into what you want it to be. It's a matter of deciding exactly what it is that you want and then being determined that you're going to make it happen, followed by, releasing those wants to the universe and being open to however that will occur, not putting expectations out there about how this should happen exactly for you. And so we all have angels for a reason, and it has been thought that we wouldn't need angels to watch over us if we as humans were able to see 100% love all of the time. We can't. It's just not possible. So instead, we have been sent these angels to help us out, to guide us back to what life on our planet truly is and can be, which is one filled with peace and love. A mission of peace for all people to live in happiness and wellness must have been the intention when this world was created, and how far in many aspects we have come. However, I do think that we have a ways to go when it comes to bringing everything back into true balance. And it all starts with our own personal connection to these loving beings, our angels and the universe, whatever you feel is best to describe it. And the more connected that we feel, the more we'll feel drawn to help ourselves and others work toward their best versions of themselves. We all have missions here as to how we can help better our planet and the people around us, and they all differ greatly from person to person. So for some, their mission might be to be an excellent mother, to raise children. For others, it might be to start a major environmental conservation project, so on and so forth. If you're unsure as to what your mission here is, think back to when you were a young kid. What did you enjoy doing? What did you want to be when you grew up, quote unquote? For example, if you answered doctor or fireman, your mission might be to be a caregiver, to help save people, preserve life. There are really infinite possibilities here, and don't limit yourself, and don't feel bad if you don't know what your purpose is yet. Many people wait their whole lives to find out and discover what truly makes them happy, so why not start now? So as humans, it's natural and it's normal for us to channel surf between fear and love, as we are so influenced by many sources out there in the world today. Many people now, and people that are continuing to be born, are realizing that they are highly sensitive and are tuned into good and bad energy and the vibrations of other, and they pick all this stuff up. And not every person is tuned into love or fear 100% either way. We're all a mix, created and shaped by the people around us, our parents and peers also. Thankfully, that is what the universe has created angels for, so we have special helpers to sort of wax the surfboard that we ride in between all of the different energies and emotions of the 8 billion people that exist on this planet in this day and age. Can you imagine all of that energy? 8 billion people all thinking and feeling whatever they're thinking and feeling. It's amazing. So I bet you're thinking, yes, I have angels, I get it, Liz. Who are these angels? How many do I have? What do they speak of? What are this? Well, let's talk about guardian angels first. And I think everyone's sort of heard about guardian angels at some point or another in their life. And from what I've learned from my own studies and my own connections with angels and angels of other people during readings, we all have at least 2 guardian angels, at least 2. These guardian angels are assigned to us before we're born, and these angels have never incarnated to Earth as into a physical body, as their energy has already ascended into a higher plane. Your first guardian angel is there to help nudge and push and encourage you toward accomplishing your goals. Angel number 1 knows your talents and skills and wants to see you shine. And your second angel, angel number 2, is mostly there to help comfort you in your time of need. So if you're feeling sad, lonely, disappointed, or like there is no hope, that is where angel number 2 comes in. So you have these 2 main guardian angels with you permanently. And then depending on who you are or what your purpose is and what your connection is with angels, you have more angels that will surround you and come and go as needed and as you call upon them. As a general rule, those who appreciate angels or who tune into the angelic realms, intentionally or not, tend to attract more angels. And this isn't by any means a bias. There's no angel fan club. It's just going down to how the energy of the universe we live in works. Just like if you were really into a certain video game, you would probably attract friends and like-minded people who are also very interested in that. Or if you played basketball, you'd probably join a team and find friends of similar interests, etc. Of course, the angels connect with every person on this earth, but like we were talking about earlier, they do respect your free will and our free will choices and will not intervene into our lives without our explicit permission. So it's okay if you don't believe in angels. That doesn't stop them from believing in you and helping you to serve your purpose. They'll always watch over you and keep you safe from harm and send you signs in the best ways that you understand to help guide you in the best direction for you in subtle, gentle ways. But if you choose not to acknowledge them, or maybe this type of thing isn't really for you, that's okay too. It really is. But talking with your angels is really as simple as saying out loud or in your mind, "Angels, please be with me now. I could really use your help." Then you can just feel free to express whatever is on your mind. That is what they are there for, after all. Never worry about telling your angels about things that might seem mundane or too small for them. They really can help with anything that you desire. I also find it very helpful to tell my angels my thoughts and feelings just like I would in a journal. It gives me a sense of relief, and it's a lifted burden from your soul to allow someone else to take away that worry and that fear energy. And it's because it's not really serving you any good, so why hang on to it, right? And keeping it around merely encourages its happening. So remember that worrying is like praying for what you don't want to happen. Positive thoughts create positive results, just like negative thoughts create negative results. And this all stems back to deciding what you want out of your life and putting it out into the universe. Do you want worry and fear? Do you want hardship and pain? Or do you want love and light? Do you want happiness and laughter? You can attract one or the other, but it's all about how you look at things. And sometimes in my readings, I will talk about guides too. I like to talk about angels and guides on kind of the same plane because to me they show up as a team usually, and they have similar interests for you despite their differences. They want to guide you to be the best person that you can, to stay on your path and to have a happy life. Your guides are slightly different from your angels, and usually these guides are loved ones who have crossed over onto the other side. So this could be people that you knew in this lifetime, or it could also be family members who have passed on before you were born. Before we come to Earth, we all have an opportunity to work with our guides and our angels as our higher selves to choose our path that we will take when we come into our physical bodies. And of course, you don't map out every single detail at this point, but it's more like the major intersections, your major relationships, your general purpose in life. You might also choose an overall theme for your life or an overall lesson like learning patience or love. And once we're here on the physical plane, on this earth, your angels and guides help you to remember what purpose and what goals you have chosen, and then help guide us toward the steps and the actions and the feelings necessary going from there. And as your angels and guides help keep you on the right path, they can also intervene if you are going on the wrong path, but only particularly if you are about to be killed before your time or to do an action that might lead to your death before it is your time. And really, this is the only time that your angels and guides will step in without your permission, without your explicit asking. And it has been thought, and I believe, that when we are placed in a situation where we are facing our death, that our angels and guides will help us go through the decision-making process of whether we want to stay or go. For some, it might be time for them to exit their physical bodies. Might be time for them to be released from pain or illness or injury. For others, they may choose to stay because they have lessons that they need to learn, goals that they need to accomplish, or loved ones that they don't want to leave behind. Regardless, they intervene for those near-death moments or scenarios, but they're still giving you the choice to exercise your free will to choose if you want to leave your physical body or not at that time. And once you've made that choice, they will still support you tenfold, whether that means helping you adjust to the other side or helping bring you whatever you need to heal your physical body, recover, or be absolved of the situation that you were in. And they're also there naturally to help families go through the grieving process and all of that as well. They're here to help you and your family too. And basically, that sums up what our guardian angels and what our guides do for us, how they appear and how they help us in our lives. So we've covered that, but what about the archangels, you might be wondering? I'm sure that we've all heard at some point or another this word mentioned, archangels. It sounds kind of cool. And whether that was in a church or in a book or a different television or internet program, it's kind of all over the place. And the archangels are kind of special because they watch over the guardian angels. So if you think about angels in terms of a hierarchy, they are beneath God or the source or the universe, and they are over top of the guardian angels and angels. And depending on your belief system, there are 4, 7, or an infinite number of archangels. And they are brighter, bigger, and more powerful than regular angels too. And the archangels are also non-denominational, meaning that they can and will help people no matter who they are, no matter where they are in the world. The archangels are great angels to call upon or ask for help when you are feeling down or confused about issues that are happening in the world, particularly things that you feel you don't have any control over or that you can't make a difference on. Call upon them to help with world issues and to help bring about peace to countries that might be in strife. They all have a specific purpose or area that they specialize in, so it may be helpful or just interesting to you to learn about which archangel you want to call upon. They have no time or space restrictions either, and I don't think that angels do personally either. These time or space restrictions are merely human creations that we are projecting onto them. And I know it's difficult, but it's important to try not to project these human limitations onto the angels by thinking that we can't call upon them because somebody else may need their help more. And trust me, they can and they will help you and all others with the same love and power because they have enough to share with each and every person on this planet. And as with other angels, no formal prayers are ever necessary to talk to or ask the archangels for help. All you must do is think their name, tell them what's on your mind, on demand, anytime, day or night. There are many archangels, but my favorites are Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Gabriel. Some of those names might sound familiar to you. Archangel Gabriel's name actually means God is my strength. He is a messenger that helps with all earth messengers, so this includes like writers, teachers, artists, speakers. He helps you to overcome procrastination or fear about creative projects and presenting them to the world. He's also very helpful with anything involving networking or communication. Likely, if you are in these areas for your hobbies or career, this is part of your purpose on earth, is to share your art. And Archangel Gabriel will help you to harness your talents and to encourage you to utilize them to help others, to help you have a prosperous and happy life. Archangel Raphael, his name means God heals. So he's kind of like the doctor angel. He works mainly with physical healings from illness or injury. He also helps to heal any emotional ailments, helps moving past addictions, mental illness, and helping you to have a healthier body. He helps all healers on this earth, including would-be healers. He's always there to assist you with your healing work, being healed, finding doctors and health professionals to help you, education, and building a private healing practice. Also very cool, he helps those who are traveling to have safe and harmonious journeys. So, Archangel Michael is the next one on my list here, and he is one of the main angels that I work with, and his name means he who is like God or looks like God. He's usually depicted as a male angel with beautiful, striking features, strong muscles with a shield of protection, sword of light to go to battle, but also to cut ties to energies that are no longer serving you, like worry or fear. His main duty is to release fear from the planet and its inhabitants, animals and humans. He is the patron angel of the police force and also the angel of courage and strength, taking his place as a backbone for anyone who needs help to follow or to find their purpose or their mission. So call upon Archangel Michael if you're ever feeling scared, like you need protection or need support making necessary but sometimes painful life changes. And oddly enough, Archangel Michael can also help with any mechanical or electrical problems that you might face. I've heard many stories of cars breaking down or light bulbs burning out to suddenly work perfectly after calling upon Archangel Michael for help. Last but not least, Archangel Uriel, whose name means God's light. Archangel Uriel pours light into any and all troubling situations or places in the world. Also a very helpful angel for illuminating problem-solving abilities or to help you think clearly and to find the answers that you need. So, no matter what archangel or angel you work with or talk to, they're all there waiting for you to call upon them for the specifics, but helping you simultaneously with anything that comes to mind or shows up in your life. I hope that you can take what I have shared tonight and do some of your own research if you decide, and go with what feels best in your heart. Your angels love you and believe in you, and so do I, and they just really want to chat with you. So if I'm being totally honest, this week and last week, while I was sick and not feeling well, I had a really hard time sitting down to write my show or think of ideas to share with the listeners each week. If there are listeners out there, if you're out there, I want to hear from you. Love you! I've been feeling quite overwhelmed by all of the energies that are going on in our world right now, with everything that's going on from overseas to what's happening with our neighbors to the south, to what's happening here in Canada. And don't worry, I won't be going into any of that. That is for a different radio show. A lot of people I know, including myself, are feeling tired, angry, confused right now, and it's really normal if you've been feeling that way too, or even if you've been having emotional outbursts or interrupted sleep, any issues like that. As sensitive people and sensitive beings, we are all susceptible to the energy of others on this planet, and it's okay, but it's important to remember that we need to take really good care of ourselves and our physical bodies. I know that for myself, it helps to reduce my consumption of news, especially the negative news channels that are spreading a lot of fear and negativity. I know that that can be difficult, especially because our news feeds and our phone and social media channels are just filled to the brim. I would recommend putting down the news and social media for a while if you find that this helps you, or look out for some more positive news sources to get the information that you seek if you don't feel like a total break is right for you. I think that after tonight, I might need to take a step back from all of that. From the time that I wake up or the time that I go to sleep, I'm filling my head with all these things, and I think I need to just stop it. It really hangs heavy on my heart to see people all over Facebook just sort of attacking each other over matter of opinion, ranging from my personal friends and pages all the way to public forums, etc. And let's try to take a lesson from our angels here, since we've talked about them all evening, and try to aim for peace. And even though it's great to express our opinions, we need to express our opinions to make change in the world. However, we have to remember how airing these things publicly might make others in our lives feel, and vice versa if others' thoughts and expressions are hurting us too. Sometimes it's best, if we don't have anything nice to say, to just not say anything at all, or to just avoid the places where we are seeing these thoughts and feelings altogether. And again, it's up to you. And just like our angels know that they can't change us, we know we can't change others and what they think, and others can't change what we think either. So let's direct our energy in a more positive way and put it toward respecting others, peacefulness, and our own self-care, and to leave each other to live our lives how we think is best. We will all feel better once we have redirected and refocused our energy a bit. So on that note, if you're feeling a bit bogged down by all of this, try this upcoming week to, or even this evening if you have some time before bed, do something good for you. Take a bubble bath, or call a friend and tell them that you love them, or simply send good vibes out into the universe or out to your friends or your family. Take this time to take care of yourself and your spirit. Pick up a hobby you've ignored, go for a nice drive, or meditate. Whatever you need to do is good. I know I'm sending tons of good vibes out to everyone all over the world, and I'm asking that all of the angels watching over us in the world to please help us how we can make change in peaceful ways, so that we may all be safe and dedicated to non-violence, non-hurting each other, so that we all may share this planet in a beautiful way. Make some time this week to practice some yoga, go for a walk on the seawall, whatever makes you feel good, because you deserve it. For your mind, body, and spirit, they love the care. So, speaking of mind, body, and spirit wellness, we've reached the point in the show where I will read the Mind, Body, Spirit resource list. Each week, as part of Angels and You, I'm going to be sharing a list of what I like to call the Mind, Body, Spirit resources that I have compiled from doing research about what's available to us here in town, Powell River specifically. On that list, there are things like local health practitioners, yoga, meditation, and other spiritual resources. I'd love to add some local events to this list as well if there's anything coming up in the next several months. And that brings me to my next point. If you're out there listening and you are a local energy worker, psychic, or have some kind of event, community, business, or organization that you think could benefit from a bit of free advertising and attention here on the radio, please send me an email to angelsandyoureadings@gmail.com. I would be more than happy to add you to the list that I will read each week on air. You can also contact me through my Facebook page, Angels and You on Facebook, or www.facebook.com/angelsandyou333. I really want to help enrich and grow our spiritual community here in Powell River, and to help people know that there really is support available for them in all shapes and forms, no matter what kind of support that you might be looking for. I want to help bring us all together so that we may be an even brighter source of light for our world, and to spread happiness and love with even more strength than we ever have before. If we can break down these walls between what's considered weird and normal, I believe that we can be a stronger community and help each other live better lives. So again, if you are a local energy worker, psychic, or have some kind of event, community, business, or organization that you can help people grow mind, body, and spirit, please send me a note to angelsandyoureadings@gmail.com, or send me a note on Facebook to have it added to my list that I will read on air each week. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started here. So first on our list is the Encounter Center, which is located at 4685 Marine Avenue here in Powell River, and this is a spirit cafe. So they do spirit reading, spiritual readings, dream interpretation, and peace treatments, and it's 100% free for you. So they do these on the first Friday of the month from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and the third Saturday of the month from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So again, that's the Encounter Center. They're a spirit cafe, 100% free for you, first Friday and third Saturday of the month. And also located at 4685 Marine Ave is Open Door Healing Rooms. And what they're doing there is using the power of prayer for healing all physical, emotional, and spiritual issues or needs. This is also 100% free for you. It is open on Tuesdays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as well as 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. They do have hospital and senior citizen facilities available Wednesdays, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. They have a Sliammon Healing Room, which is Wednesday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., and they also do Sozo Deep Inner Healing, available by appointment. Mobile visits are available too. So if you want some more information about the Encounter Center or Open Door Healing Rooms, you can contact the Encounter Center at gmail.com for any questions or inquiries about their services. Next up on our list, we have a new addition to our list this week. Are you looking for some spiritually inspired art for your home? Check out local artist Catnip on Facebook for custom paintings and artworks inspired by angels and higher beings, channeling higher realms to create art that is full of love, light, and color. So Catnip does custom artwork for your home, murals, and anything else that you can think of. The sky's the limit here. So contact Catnip on Facebook for any details or to share your ideas for custom commissions. Third up on the docket, we have Spirit Wind Healing and Energy Therapies. So Spirit Wind Healing does Reiki, ARC bodywork, aura testing, and more. So you can contact Sandra McLean at 604-487-4274, or check out the website www.spiritwindhealing.com. You can also get these treatments with Sandra at Vitality Natural Wellness Clinic, which is located at 4603 Marine Drive. Their phone number there is 604-485-6161. And of course, you can send Sandra an email directly at spiritwind@shaw.ca. Next up, we've got Blue Lotus Holistic Healing. So they do Swedish and deep tissue massage, shiatsu, reflexology, and Reiki work. And these guys are located at 6804 Alexander Street, just off Marine Ave there. You can find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Blue Lotus, or give them a call at 604-414-5991. Next, we have Illuminescence, which is Reiki, life coaching, meditation, healing, yoga, and more. And Illuminescence is offering services in the privacy of your own home to help unleash your creative potential, support your personal growth through consciousness, intuition, and an understanding that everything is connected. You can email Kelly at illuminescence.ca or check out her website at www.illuminescence.ca. Okay, next we have some meditation here. So boost your health and happiness with meditation at the Powell River Recreational Complex. Each week explores a new type of meditation. It's a 4-week registered program that takes place Monday nights from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Covers the main styles of meditation, such as guided meditation, visualization, sacred sound, chanting mantra, breath meditation, peacefulness, and insights into stillness. So to register or to find out more information about meditation at the Powell River Recreation Complex, you can call the complex directly at 604-485-2891. If you're in the mood for some yoga, we have the Powell River Yoga Garden at the Powell River Academy of Music, and this is the home of therapeutic yoga. And therapeutic yoga is great for those living with injury or who are recovering from illness. And all ages are welcome here. It's great for calming your mind, body, and spirit for an overall healthier you. So you can contact Penny Gelber at 604-223-0421, or you can send her an email directly at penny@pryogagarden.ca. For more information about the Yoga Garden, you can always contact the Powell River Academy of Music too, and their phone number is 604-485-9633, or email info@powellriveracademy.org. And if you're feeling a little bit yoga-esque, you can also check out Nourish Yoga and Wellness Studio, inspiring people to live a healthy lifestyle by offering a holistic approach to wellness. So they have 2 studios available in town for yoga, dance, fitness, and more. You can give them a call at 604-485-2576 or check out their website, www.nourishstudio.ca. And even if you don't feel like venturing out of your house per se, there are so many resources available to you through Facebook, groups, pages, and communities that you can join to speak to people from all over the world that are going through exactly what you are, no matter what it is. All you have to do is search what kind of group you are looking for into the search bar at the top of the page and sift through the results. So, happy interneting. All right, that brings us to the end of our Mind, Body, Spirit resource list. And again, if you are a local energy worker, psychic, or have some kind of event, community, or business organization that can help people grow mind, body, and spirit, please send me an email at angelsandyoreadings@gmail.com or shoot me a message on Facebook, facebook.com/angelsandyu333. I would love to hear from you. Also, feel free to email me with any questions that you might have about the show or even suggestions about what you'd like to hear me talk about in the future on air. As well, each week on Angels and You, I will be doing a weekly oracle card reading for everyone listening, where we are asking God, the universe, and our angels what we need to know for this upcoming week. So, we will see after we are done our weekly reading if we have some time to take some calls on air. So I will give you the go-ahead when to call in. So when I am ready, the number here at the station is 604-485-0088. But don't call in until I tell you. We're going to do our weekly reading for everybody first. Alrighty here. So this week I'm working with the messages from your angels deck. And it's funny, I didn't really intend to work with this deck to begin with, but I'm feeling like I was supposed to now because I forgot my other deck at home and I talked about the book that was actually written to go alongside this deck. So I think it's kind of perfect. The angel oracle cards, if you don't know, work by law of attraction, meaning that the vibration of myself and everyone listening right now will influence the cards that pop up for this week. I choose them based on my intuition and what cards sometimes fly out of the deck. So, as I'm shuffling my cards here, let's all tune into our thoughts and focus on getting the answers that we need, as well as being open to whatever God and the universe want us to know at this time. So I'm going to draw 3 cards for us. I'm going to draw a card for Monday and Tuesday. I'll draw a card for Wednesday, Thursday, and I will draw a card for the weekend, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, stand by while I shuffle and choose a few cards here. Okay, Monday, Tuesday has been selected. What do you got for Wednesday, Thursday? Okay, so I've selected our card for Wednesday, Thursday, and the weekend here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn over our first card for Monday and Tuesday here. Our first card, so this card says, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way that you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. And how cool that this card would come up as we're here doing a spirituality radio show. I really feel like this card is talking about how we're all sort of opening up. We're all breaking down these barriers between what's normal and what's considered weird, and we're having all of these new experiences and these new feelings, and maybe our thoughts and opinions that we might have held once are changing based on what's going on in the world. This card is also a good sign for Monday and Tuesday being days that are really good for us to take care of ourselves and to really dive deep into that self-care and that time that you spend focusing on whatever your spirituality means to you. Whether that is feeling good through prayer or yoga, study, meditation, whatever it might be, Monday and Tuesday are good days to do that for yourself. So make time to, do the things that you like to do. Whatever brings you peace, make sure you do that. And also, be open to it, too. Don't judge yourself, whatever you're going through. It's okay if your thoughts and feelings about certain matters and opinions are changing. That's all part of the process, right? All part of this opening up. And you might even have some kind of psychic experiences this Monday and Tuesday, or even this week in general. You might be feeling more empathetic than normal. You might be noticing that you're taking on a lot of other people's emotions, and this is all part of that opening up too. So do take care, whatever you need to do, but be open to it, and don't be scared of it either if suddenly you're having experiences that you've never had before. It's all part of the light, so just allow it. Okay, so Wednesday and Thursday, let's flip over our card here. So this card that's popped up is Archangel Gabriel, and we were talking about him just a little while ago. He is the angel of the communication and the arts, and so this card says that you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So if you are out there and you are an artist, a writer, any kind of person who's trying to stand up for anything that they believe in, this Wednesday and Thursday are going to be really important days for you. These are going to be days that you are going to be having to stand up for your beliefs or having to put your art out into the world, and to not be afraid of that. This card is a reminder from your angels to not let insecurities about what could happen or what you think should happen get in the way of what actually is going to. And I keep feeling like self-fulfilling prophecies are going to be a big thing here too. Like we were talking about in the show, positive thoughts create positive results. The more that you expect good things to happen, the more that they will happen. So don't get down on yourself. Really try to call upon your angels if you need help to push aside those insecurities a little bit. Know that you are awesome. You're doing great work. Whatever it is that you are doing, if you're painting, if you're singing, if you're writing, whatever it is, keep it up. It's all about creating. It's all about putting that energy out there, right? So don't allow insecurities to hold you back, because you have an important purpose here with those things. If you're really into those things, that's part of your message here on Earth, part of what you're supposed to be helping others with. So don't give up. Keep up the good work. So that's our card for Wednesday and Thursday. And our card for the weekend here. So this card is a special one. This card is bringing us a message from a deceased loved one. Basically saying, I'm happy, I'm at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So I feel like this card could literally mean that we're receiving a message or a visitation from someone who's on the other side. If we are thinking about them right now, whoever comes to mind is who you are channeling with right now. And I feel like this card could also mean that it's a time for us to let go, or to, quote unquote, let a part of us die that we need to let go of in order to move forward with our new purpose. So like at the beginning of the week, we're going to start having these new experiences, these enlightening and maybe a little bit strange things happening to us, but are also opening our mind. And midweek, we're being encouraged to express our creativity and to not let our insecurities hold us back. And the weekend, we're really being validated that we are supported by our angels and our crossed over loved ones who are our guides or are just visiting us. And to know that they are happy and at peace and love you and not to worry. And they also want you to feel that way about your own life too. Feeling happy and at peace with whatever you're doing and just not to worry in general. So it's going to be a powerful week for us. I think we're going to go through a lot of big changes and maybe even have some big revelations about ourselves or about the art or the output that we are doing. And it's really important to take care of ourselves really well this week, I feel, is coming through too, and to try to stay away from anything that just doesn't feel very good to you. If things are too intense and you're not really feeling it on social media or whatever it might be, maybe just take a step back, go for a walk in the woods, leave your phone at home, whatever you need to do, but just make time to do that for yourself this week. The angels insist. Okay, so now that we've done our weekly card reading, I think we have about, we have about 8 minutes left on air, so we have time for one quick caller. If there's anybody out there who would like an angel card reading on air, you can call me here at the station at 604-485-0088. I will be awaiting your call. So again, that's 604-485-0088. We have time for one quick reading on air, so if you're out there and you would like one, give us a call. Alright, how's my sound there?
It's excellent.
Okay, perfect. Alright, callers, we are here on the line with Jane, who has called in. So Jane, is there anything that you'd like to ask your angels about, or were you just looking for some general guidance today?
Some general guidance. The cards you actually read, are, like, I feel that they were very good for me. Wednesday I have to take a lot of my artwork into a store, so, and this is the first time with this situation for me, so it was very interesting that Wednesday and Thursday are going to be sort of art and that sort of orientated,
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
I don't make this stuff up.
No, I know. I was like, okay, here we go again. This must be me,
For sure. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle our cards here, just asking for some general guidance for you here, Jane, and we'll see what comes up.
Okay.
All right, first card popped out immediately. Must be important. All right, got our second card here, and I'll draw one more. Okay, perfect. That was fast. They obviously have something they want to tell you.
Yes, I guess so.
Okay, first card. Amazing. I thought this card might come up. So this card says that you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because soon others will become inspired by your example.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad.
So this card's all about just going on the path that you are on right now and not letting what other people are saying to you get in the way of that. So if there are people in your life that are telling you or asking you or questioning you and your motives behind why you want to do things, just kind of just put them out of your mind for now, because you're on the right path. And
all right. That's good to know.
Yeah, absolutely. And soon they will be inspired by your example, by doing, what you actually want to do, not just doing things because other people say that you should do them, that kind of thing.
Yes. Well, I'm sort of on that path right now, doing sort of something totally different in my life than I was doing before,
For sure. Totally. Well, you're 100% supported here, and this card validates that.
Excellent.
All right, so our second card here. Oh, cool. So this one says, you have a special bond with animals. And it says your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels.
Oh.
So this card really just comes to you as a reassurance that all of your pets, all of your animals, even animals that you may know that other people own, are watched over and taken care of, and that you don't have to worry about them. Everything's going to be okay as far as the pets go.
Oh, that's good, because, I have a 20-year-old cat and living with 3 dogs as well. So,
so it's a struggle at times, I bet.
Well, it's quite the pack, shall we say.
Totally. Well, this card is saying it's all going to be good, so don't worry.
Good.
And our last card I have drawn for you is talking about patience. So it says, now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. So enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action.
Well, and the patience I have to have right now, is it's a whole new learning curve for me. So, that plays right into everything that's going on.
Totally.
That's fabulous, Liz. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. I feel like this card's also telling you to, draw back and rest a little bit, and not to be so hasty about things either, Take your time. Everything in good time, right?
That's right, exactly.
Okay, so some awesome messages for you today. Thank you for calling in, Jane.
And thank you so much, Liz. That was fabulous.
Alrighty, we will see you next time. Take care, eh?
Bye now.
Bye. Some great messages there on air for Jane. Thank you for calling into the show. It's always so cool when I hear people resonating with the messages from the angels, because I don't make this stuff up. I literally just draw these cards out of the deck and roll with it, and it's usually on the spot, which is pretty cool. Okay. Alrighty, so I suppose we are reaching the 9 o'clock hour here, and I just want to take a moment to thank everyone for listening in. I really appreciate you taking the time to sit back and listen to me spew my thoughts on air. Thank you again to CJMP for being so awesome and putting me on air. Check out cjmp.ca for a full program schedule, more information on how you can help sustain the station, or even if you have your own ideas for future programming. And also, if you have a few extra dollars to spare, please consider becoming a sustaining member. We here at CJMP will be forever grateful to you. If you liked the music on my show today, it's a song called Abyss by an artist called Gray Houston. He makes lots of great instrumental tracks, I guess they would call them. And if you have any feedback for the show, or have something that you think should be added to the Mind, Body, Spirit resource list, please send me an email at angelsandyoureadings@gmail.com. And of course, you can check me out on Facebook at facebook.com/angelsandyu333. And to see my full website with more information about me and the types of readings that I do, you can click the Learn More button on that Facebook page, which will take you there. Also, you can check me out on Instagram at angelsandyu. And of course, feel free to contact me if you would like a private reading with you and your angels. Sending you so much love and light from up here above the bowling alley in Powell River at CJMP 90.1 FM. Have a wonderful week. I am sending you so much love and light. And of course, angel blessings, everyone.